shake and bake.
Let's go.
Yo, who told us we ain't gonna win, man? Really? He's a bozo. Bozo. Really? Yeah, we did a lot for the wins. Came in and dropped on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. Yeah, I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. I don't want it if it ain't love. If it ain't, get it away from me. Who you gon' jack if it ain't us? LABB to the bakery. Some mad that I came up. I know my granny gon' pray for me. It was just us in the vacancy. We had to get it from A to B. Wheels never felt like this. 2 seats in the hills, how I feel righteous. Blue sheets for the mills, but the deal priceless. New keys can't care what's still private. I might just double it up. Did it? Never enough, I'm with it. 5, 2, 3 on the business. Whole team got wins and the wheels still spinning. I told them what I told them. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top. Got a spot and it's locked to the click all in. I got ops, if he drop, I just hit my dance. I was popped, they just watched, had to take my wins. They wouldn't let me in. I've been on 10 cents. Who really holding it down? I've been holding it down and I go it again and again. Who was the dummy that died? I'm the coldest around, but he folding again and again. I'm in the what? I'm in the day. I'm doing 30 on 30 and up. You in the what? You in the way. Either you rolling or rolling the dust. You with us or what? Keep it running. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on top once again. We did a lot for the wins. Came in and drop on the 10. Now we on top once again. Yeah. Hey, I had to tighten the plan. I got it right in the end. Now we on 10.
She right got me.
That boy on the beat, so you gotta go berserk.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. So what you gonna do with it? Stop playing with it, baby. Nah. If you gonna do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. 'Cause you ain't built like that.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess, you ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up there and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like the Jeter Prince and I'm an heir to the scene.
The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between Baltimore Ravens. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down now, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
It's 3rd down.
He sets up the screen to Jones. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen gets 7, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially, and the Ravens, they'll take over.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, Goff. And able to rip chip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards there, a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
Bring it, Tiger, Tiger. Check, check, check.
They run it with Balaj. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Baltimore Ravens. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, it's gone. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now gone. He'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That 2nd down play nets a -4. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Mike 54. Mike 54. I got you, boy. I got you, boy. 2 for 1.
To the air again. Goff. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A 49-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Tucker now following the main. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
6-yard pickup.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
At the 31-yard
They'll
line.
come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58, right over there.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun, here's Allen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
It's a gain of
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From midfield, here's Allen. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
It's a
second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Round 80. 58 right there. There you are. Knock it up.
On first down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Complete.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
10. And a Broncos first down.
3-0 after one on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Broncos nothing.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Allen now looks to throw, eluding the pressure right. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown.
Complete to
Will Fuller, 28 yards, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
As a former defender, I would be angry as well. Could not get off the field. Well-executed offensive drive. No matter what the defense tried, they couldn't stop them.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
makes the score Broncos.
Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Hilliard will elect to not return it.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. First and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Balaj. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 24-yard line.
Ball at the 24 and a second and 11. Goff now to throw. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now Balaj, and he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
A 2-yard.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop him short of a first down.
They'll try and run with Balaj. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
At the 44-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Right there, 54.
Gone. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
1st down.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line.
Watch the safety crew. Go, 76. 76.
They'll run here with Balaj. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll be down close to the 1st down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 27. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Check 31, check 31.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And Eifert has him. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's a run with Balaj. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Dude. You got nothing. Tight dog. Check nickel. Mike.
And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal.
Right there. 54, right there.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, Deontay Harris. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
40-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
Down by Bobby Wagner.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 41-yard line.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect up and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You've got to try and get a first down and run out this first half. They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10.
The 44-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
At the Ravens' 35-yard line.
On play action, Allen. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
To Ronald Jones. A gain of 7. First down, Denver.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
Intended for Deontay Harris. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Throwing again. Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if week 1 fatigue are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Hands it off out of the gun. They'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. This one into the hands of the running back, Valage. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down.
He was brought down by Carlton Davis.
It's a nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down.
Pick me up. Here we go. Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So after the INT, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down.
Broncos first down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
On second down, it's Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
The ball carrier.
A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Jones. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. From the gun, it's Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Complete to
Ronald Jones there to make the grab. And the Broncos have broken the tie.
Horvath lining up.
So 2nd and goal there from the 1. They go to the air.
And the perfect down to throw the football in this sequence. 2nd down is always kind of the, do they throw it, do they run it? They worked it out to perfection on that one by throwing it into the end zone.
10.
Horvath to send it away now following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start with a give here to Balaj. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On 1st and 10, Goff to the left side here for Eifert. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory.
Ball carrier.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
12. Check 43. 57 to mine.
Again, it's Bilal. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check 4 down. 54. Maverick. Shoot. Watch the shoot.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Credit that breakup to Greedy Williams.
And that's a nice job there because you got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Rolling to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 6.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Allen to throw it. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He takes us from the 30 to the 34. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Broncos on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds back near their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Right back to Williams, and this time he's got him. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Goff. They'll set up the screen to Balaj. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Chase Young. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Goff. They'll find Williams on the slant.
Goff.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Pickup of 13.
You see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Hey, one set. Check.
3rd and long. It's gone. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No game.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
48-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. picked off at the 47. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
First and 10.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Ravens have got it.
With that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
The 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
At the 34-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Goff. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this is going to be another first down as they make the tackle at the Broncos 19. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Hands it off out of the gun. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be second and goal.
Goes 11-yard line.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. The Ravens going to use the second at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go. Here we go. Right there.
Back to throw. Allen. Throw left side complete. It's Harris. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
At the 37-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Allen to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Now Allen. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he goes out of bounds, it looks like right at the 50. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll break the huddle and come out with 4 receivers, 3 of them to the right side, 2nd and 7.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54.
From midfield, here's Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. In a moment, this is the NFL on EA Sports. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
And he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Flag down. This could set him back. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. But as a fan of the NFL, for an opener, you can't ask for much more than this overtime in Week 1.
I know it's hard to believe that some people may not have been watching our game, but I'll bet through social media they found out this one was snug and getting into overtime, and they flipped over here in a hurry. This is fantastic. If you're a fan of ball, you love these types of games.
Eluding the pressure right. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. He was out there waving his arms. When you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And that's caught inside the 30. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27.
It's a gain of 56 yards.
They picked up a 1st down and a whole lot more. Forget about just looking for the sticks. They went well beyond the stick.
I know they were talking about guarding the sticks on defense. They didn't guard them very well. They got a big-time completion on a 3rd down. That's almost a backbreaker, isn't it? In overtime, every play's importance is magnified.
And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.
Today's final
partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters what you wanted, but how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for Denver, it was a game that could have gone either way, but they get the touchdown in overtime to secure the Week 1 victory. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the buck. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the double. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them and gathered them. In my crowd, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right on black time, infrastructure right on black time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with them K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. In the middle, gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution, maybe not should I do it. Just put it in the music, just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it out that you desire.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to picking me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to drink until the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way my heart